Hey, welcome back. Long time no see. It's been a little while, a couple weeks since we've put up a video. Hasn't really been a whole lot going on around here. It's just, let's see, today's Sunday. What's the date? Today's Sunday the 23rd. Last Sunday we had a little snowmageddon happen here in the Asheville area. I'm sure a lot of you know about it already, probably have seen it in the news. We broke records this year for snowfall. I think we ended up with about 12 inches on the ground. And this is still left over. This has been here for a week, which is not normal for us. Again, like I said before, I'm from the Northwest. Snow sits all winter long, pretty much. Here in North Carolina, it doesn't. But it's just been so cold and just hasn't been a real good time to melt snow, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Also, you can see the sun is coming up over here. So all of this snow is on the north slope of this hill right here. And then you can see on the other side, it's all melted because this is where the sun hits, melts it off. So anyway, so I said there's not a lot going on here. And there really isn't. We've just been kind of hunkering down, and I mean, we don't have snow clearing tools or anything like that. So our driveway, we were snowed in for a few days. Not anything crazy. We stocked up on groceries and things, so not really that big of a deal. But right before the snow came, we been starting to talk to contractors. I know I told y'all that everything we're doing here is going to be by hand, and sometimes time is of the essence, you know, and can't just go around and clear everything by hand. It just doesn't quite work out that way. So we got a contractor on tap, and I'm gonna show you some of the things that we're gonna get handled here. So our driveway, as you can see, I mean, it's frozen right now, so it's not that big of a deal, but it does get fairly soft, fairly wet, really squishy. So we hired a contractor to come out and fix our driveway from right about here down up the hill. My neighbor's dog's out. So we're going to get that driveway fixed. That's probably going to happen here in the next couple of days. I hope. I don't know. We'll see with the snow how much they can do. So that's one project we got going on. The next one is we have a failed septic system. And that one's tough because the current system we have right now is grandfathered in. We're really close to a creek. Since this system was installed, they had changed the rules, the regulations for septics in this area. So we got to put a pump system in, go up the hill. It's going to cost us probably about, I don't know, $15,000 or such, but I mean, it is what it is. The current system we have is fairly old. It's been in place for over 20 years, and it hasn't been maintained very well from what we've learned. So the same contractor that's doing our driveway is also going to come out, start clearing some of these woods back here behind us. Somewhere up in this direction is where our new drain field is going to go. So we got the driveway, the septic. I'm going to take you back down. I know we're just walking around a bunch, but I'm gonna take you back down here and show you a couple other things too. So here towards the front of the driveway, where I'm walking right now is our current driveway where we park in front of our house. I had to make room for the pump truck to come in, but this whole area right here is just grass. It's just sitting there. We are going to put in a gravel parking pad. We're going to cover this whole thing with gravel here and start parking down here where we don't have to drive up this steep, muddy driveway on this side. They're going to come in, they're going to lay some rock, and they're gonna lay, I think it's called road bond. It's like concrete, but not quite. It's more of a, I don't know, a finer rock anyway, and it bonds really well to the ground, and it will hold everything in place, so it won't get tore up like it does right now. So in order to do that, we have to get rid of that, and that is what we're doing today. We're gonna go ahead and tear down this yard barn, get it out of the way. I've already emptied it, and well, let me backtrack for a second. So the beast is still here. It's gonna be here for a little while because I had to move everything from the yard barn up into the beast so I can get rid of the yard barn because I don't have a garage yet. So I was talking about this parking pad here, and on the other side of it, down by the creek, along the edge here somewhere, we're gonna get a shop put in down here. Shop, garage, places to store things, kind of make it a little nicer around here anyway. So it's kind of what we've been up to. All right, we're gonna walk down here to this yard barn. I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit more of what I've been talking about. I got this thing all cleaned out, and what we're gonna do is let me go in here real quick. There we go. So what we're gonna do with this yard barn, first off, we're gonna take all the tin off the roof, the walls and everything, and see what we can salvage for, I don't know, future projects and things. But if you'll notice, the framing in here is this tube framing, and seems pretty sturdy to me, and it seems like it would be an excellent structure to grow gourds on, and that is what we're gonna do. Yep, that's right. We are gonna tear this yard barn down. We're gonna move it up the way a little bit, wherever we decide to plant our gourds, and we are gonna grow loofah gourds and birdhouse gourds, and maybe some other things, I'm not sure. Definitely those two, though, are gonna be on this structure. So hopefully at some point, we'll be able to walk in through here when everything's growing on it, and it'll be like a nature's canopy type of thing, a little shady spot to sit. Hopefully it works out. I don't know, we'll see. Worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work, and you know, nothing lost. But right out here is, right behind me is the driveway that comes into the house, right? So the driveway, the parking pad, we're just gonna make it basically so we just drive, pull right in here, and then park right up there at the house. And then we're gonna, off the edge of the deck there, off the edge of that deck, this is really hard to do. Off the edge of that deck there, we're gonna have stairs that come down off this side, down to the parking pad. And then over somewhere in this vicinity, it's gonna be a, hopefully like a 2-bay garage. We haven't quite decided what we're gonna put in over there yet. We know there's gonna be a structure. It's gonna be a shop of some sort. Don't know the exact layout. There's a couple places nearby that we're gonna go check out to walk in and see some of the structures that they build, and maybe try and order a garage from them, and they'll bring it out and install it. But like I was saying, yard barn gotta go number one, because when these guys come and fix the driveway, we're gonna try and get them up on the septic next, which is a few more steps than just coming out and fixing something. We got the county environmental health is involved, and there's a bunch of, they got to come out and do perk tests. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of a process, but you know, we're making do for now. It's not easy when you have to conserve so much water. But you know, what do you do? If you don't conserve water, you just pay $325 every week to get a pump out. If you conserve water, you pay $325 every 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know, try to save money whenever I can. But anyway, it's still pretty cold out here. It's about between 18 20 degrees. It's chilly. Sun's coming up, it'll start warming up. It's supposed to be in the 40s today. So we'll get back out here in a little bit to take care of this yard barn here. But I'm gonna go inside and make some coffee, and we'll be back out here in a little bit. So we'll see you then. All right, y'all, it's about 10:30. Still about 32, 33 degrees out here. Still a little on the chilly side, but as you can see, the sun is definitely out. It's definitely up, and this thing is definitely going away in a few minutes. Well, in a little while. It's only gonna be a few minutes for you guys, but it's gonna be a little while for me. So anyway, we're gonna get to it. Enjoy. Hey y'all, small interruption here. Just had a little mishap there. I was ripping the tin off the side there, like you just saw in that time lapse. I don't know how long that portion of the time lapse is. Probably not very long, but when I was ripping the side metal sheeting off there, I got a pretty good cut through my glove, all the way through my finger, pretty deep. Had to go in the house and get Maggie to doctor me up a little bit. So had a small little delay there, but come up with a different idea. I got a Sawzall. I'm gonna try and cut the screws. The screws are not coming out of the tin very well, so it's making it really difficult to take this thing apart. So I'm just gonna go through the backside, or through the underside, and just cut all the screw heads off with a Sawzall. Just it should be easier. So anyway, things happen. Just get it taken care of, do what you can. Always wear gloves when you're doing things like this, but sometimes the metal's just sharp enough that it went right through the palm of these gloves. So yeah, lesson learned. Just, it sucks, but we're gonna get back to it. So enjoy the rest of the show. Hopefully there's no more breaks in the middle. Enjoy.